Hello, hello. We are live. And as usual, while I push a couple more buttons, CT is going to give us some fantastic jokes because there's still set up on the back end. It's ridiculous. Hello, CT.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, can I go?
Yeah, go.
Why do seagulls fly over the sea? If they flew over the bay, they would be bagels.
Oh, I've heard that.
Oh my God. So bad.
Did you hear about the first restaurant to open on the moon?
Nope.
It had great food, but no atmosphere.
Oh.
I should have known that one.
Oh, yeah, you should have.
My husband's the astronomy nerd.
Okay, we are live in the group. You have one more? I'm yelling. I'm sorry.
I could. I feel like I've said some of these other ones before.
It's different people.
Let's do a brain teaser.
Oh.
What is in front of you but can't be seen?
Did you not know?
The future.
Oh. That makes sense. Okay, well, hello, friends. Welcome to Fla-Mingle.
Delay.
Oh, no. Yeah, I can tell you have a delay because
I have like a 5-second delay happening. I'll come back.
Okay. I was trying to think and it wasn't going over very well for me. So CT is going to hop back. When she comes back, we will have her introduce herself. But I was saying hello. This is Fla-Mingle, where we love to sit around and chat about not only the networking event that we will be part of tomorrow, because you are probably watching this inside of the Women Entrepreneurs Referral and Barter Network, helping small businesses grow group. Kate, did you know that, or are you?
I was reading it as you were.
Thank you, because I can never say it. So what is that group? That group is a networking group specific for women in business who want to grow their sphere of influence, who are looking for their tribe, basically people that they can lock arms with, not only build a business, find clients, all of the things, but the kind of community that you can, what's the word I'm looking for? The kind real community where people want to see you succeed. They want to help you any way that they can. And it's not all about your next sale, which I love. Most networking groups, all anybody is focused on is finding their next client. Hello, CT. Is there still a delay?
I'm back. Doesn't look like it now.
Oh, okay, good. Fantastic. So, guys, tell our watchers who you are, what you do, and if you have a workshop tomorrow during the We Meet Wednesday event. Who wants to go first?
I will.
Kate.
I'm Kate. I actually work as an energy healing practitioner. I work with both people and with pets, and which basically means that I help release energy from the body so your body heals itself. And I do have a workshop tomorrow. Should I wait to talk about that, or should we go do that now?
Let's come back because Jody, do you have a workshop tomorrow?
I do not have a workshop tomorrow.
Okay, let's come back to the workshop so that we go through the whole thing. Otherwise, we'll get distracted.
Yes.
Jody, tell us who you are, what you do. You already said you don't have a workshop, so.
I don't have a workshop. Yes. So, hi, everyone. I'm Jody Solberg. I'm a mental wellness professional. I'm a certified master hypnotherapist. And what I do is I help you to heal from things like anxiety and trauma and burnout, so you can create work-life harmony and then pass those tools on to the next generation. And I do not have a workshop tomorrow, but I'm so excited about the workshops tomorrow, so I can't wait to talk about them.
Fantastic. CT, I know you have a workshop tomorrow.
I have a workshop tomorrow, and I still have a delay, but we're going to roll with it. So I'm CT, or Kathy Turbox, and I play with all things AI so that I can teach other solopreneurs and small business owners to love it, learn it, and leverage it. And I do have a workshop tomorrow. Yes.
Love it. And if you do not know, I am JKN because my name is really super long, and that's how you can find me on any social media platform. But I'm the Funnel Badass. Currently, I am going through a challenge in my, well, not in my Facebook group, but with some of my people in my Facebook group. And I do not have a workshop this week, but I came up with a really cool workshop idea for next week. So I'm excited about that. Kate, you want to tell us what your work? Actually, rewind. CT, tell us all of your genius on the We Meet Wednesday. Tell us why it's important, and maybe we can do round robin. But tell us what tomorrow is, what the event is, why we're talking about workshops. You do such a great job explaining this. And we're waiting.
Okay. I will share a personal story. Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's so delayed. Okay. The yes comes 10 seconds later. I can deal with delays. This is no problem. All right. Let me share what it's done for me rather than telling you all about it. I was not a person that enjoyed networking events. And I do like showing up on video because I can turn the camera off and stay in the background. So that's what I chose to do. I had a goal when I first joined. I had a goal of expanding my network, my online business friends. And when I first joined, there was a lot to take in. So I stayed in the background to kind of suss out like what this whole space was. Then I met JKN, and then I met Kate, and then several months later I met Jody. However, it allowed me to be in the background, be quiet, observe, and then participate when I was ready. So for me, this networking event allowed me to be in a safe environment, to gradually and slowly and in my own time meet other women. And the way that I did that was through speed networking. So you can meet people one-on-one. It was by attending some of the workshops and deciding to go on camera and be part of the panel discussion with the expert leading the workshop. And then I got to go to roundtable where I could say who I was and share a tip. And then eventually I got enough courage and a business idea to share an offer and get some feedback. And what it's done for me over the last year has like 4X'd. I don't know if I've gone, let's just say I went from 0 email, but this is not true, but this is like the range from 0 emails to 500 on my list in a matter of months. Or let's say I went from 0 sales to 8,000 in a year. Let's just give some of those figures. They're not like real, but they're in the right range as far as what it's done for my business and met other people. And so like me, you too, if you want to grow your business, meet some other women and have different ways of networking, not just one way. Speed networking, roundtable, offer showcase, attend workshops, get some quick tips, implement with the workshop leader, and afterwards do some co-working events with ladies. Like this is what this group allows people to be able to do.
It's funny that you say that because, and before I say what I'm going to say, I feel like 95% probably of the people that are in that space are probably just like you. They came in the first couple of times, they hung out in the background trying to figure out who's who, what's going on, where am I welcome, all of the things. And then there's me, who was the exact opposite. And I hopped into an event and you know what? I probably, jumped right in, both feet, both arms, cracking jokes, all of the things. So if you are somebody like that who likes to jump in the conversations and be you, then you can do that too. But it's a safe place depending on whether you're super extroverted or super introverted. But Kate or Jody, would you like to share your experience with the networking group?
Yeah, I started going because I had been in my business really part-time about maybe just about a year. And I was like, it was like really a spare time, part-time thing. And I was ready to like make it an actual business, like from a hobby to a business. And I'm like, well, I'm going to have to meet people because although I get great testimonials from friends and family, I need to get past friends and family. And so, so I went there, but I had no idea really how to do anything online. So I was like, all right, well, they meet every Wednesday. We'll try this. So, so for me, the first thing I did was Roundtable. The idea of speed networking has become one of my favorite things, but I didn't do it for like the first few weeks because the whole idea of like just being in a room and not knowing who I'm going to meet in a second, like made me nervous. So, but I did Roundtable first because it felt like traditional networking. And years and years and years ago, I had done like, traditional networking where everybody gets their 30 seconds to talk, and they let us talk a lot longer than 30 seconds. So that was nice. And it was great because I got to watch other people do it. And then it was like, okay, my turn. But all of a sudden, like people started reaching out and saying, oh, I want to know more about you. Or, and they started like direct messaging me. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. And so it was a great way for me initially to connect in a way that felt a little familiar. And then I just kept coming back. And then they were talking about these things called coffee chats. And I'm like, this is a whole new way to build my business. And for me, I really learned how to network. I learned how to collaborate. I learned how to think about my business in a different way. And to me, I've met so many friends from networking just over the last year and a half. And really, it is such a collaborative environment because there's times where somebody might need help with something and I'm like, oh my God, that's my area. I can support you in that. And there's other times where I go and I get fed and somebody can give me a thought or idea. So it's a wonderfully collaborative environment as well. So that was kind of my starting point. And it's, as far as my business goes, since being involved, although I'm not great at math, I can tell you that I have more than doubled my income, like from attending networking. So I really should do the actual math because I'm sure it's more than doubled. But I've seen a tangible result, and really it came from the relationships built and the friendships built.
Yeah. Well, for me, Kate is actually the one who invited me into the space. And she wasn't the only person I knew who was in We Meet Wednesdays. And so I was like, okay, all of these people that I like are in this space. I should come and check it out and see what it's like because I've been networking for a really long time. And Naya's coming in. Naya's the other person that I knew who had built her business quite a lot through this networking event. And I've been networking for so long, and I actually run a couple of networking groups that were in person. And then because of the pandemic, now they're online, and it is different. Years ago, I decided to kind of whittle down and really only focus on networking, especially with women, because we network differently. It's more about that building relationships. And I know a couple of you had touched on that before about, instead of just that 30-second commercial and everybody's just in it for them and, how can I get my next sale? It really is about being excited to see those people and building that trust and being able to, deepen those connections and have collaborations. It's not about that competition. It's about lifting each other up and cheering each other on and having it be a safe space to practice our pitch. And so I just really love the atmosphere. Like I said, I saw Naya was there and Kate was there and some other people that I already knew. And I have met so many more incredible people since. And I'm relatively new, I've just been a community leader here for a couple months. And so I can't wait to start tracking. That's a good idea, Kate, to start tracking the results that I'm going to see in that. But already I've made so many great connections, and I haven't tracked how much just yet, but I'm going to start doing that because I truly believe that it is so impactful for our businesses. And especially if you're new. And I remember when I first started networking, I was the same as CT. It was like, okay, I'm going to do like baby step, and same as Kate, and like figure it out, and start where you're comfortable. But I love that there's so many options. No matter if you are the introvert, if you are extrovert, start where you want and then expand as you're ready. So that's one of my favorite things.
Naya, it is so good to see your face.
It's so good to be seen. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we were just seeing our experiences on what the We Meet Wednesdays networking event, how we came into it, and what it has meant for our business since we started. Would you like to contribute?
Yeah, it was so great to hear everyone's stories. I was hanging out in the backstage for a little while, just listening, and We Meet has been incredible for my business and just for myself as a person. So, you hear it all the time. Like, your business is about the relationships you have. You've got to network. You've got to build those relationships. You've got to build those friendships. You got to create that trust. And I didn't really know what the heck that meant. And I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to do it, which is wild because I was a musician, full-time musician for years, still a musician, but full-time a musician for years. And, they talk about it in the music industry all the time. It's like, it's about who you know. It's about who you know. And We Meet has become such a safe playground to really get a feel for what this actually means and to understand the how. You can go, all of the women have said, there's so many different ways to engage with the community, depending on where your comfort level is and where you feel your zone of genius is, really where your skill set is. So many different ways to engage in the community, and you get such great practice at making friends, building referral partners, creating a clientele. And I know for myself, I run a membership, and so many of the women in my membership I have met through We Meet. So it's been really a gift.
Cannot find the unmute button. This is the time of day where my children come home from school and they are not quiet. That's great. I love all of those things. One thing that keeps coming back to me, Kate, you had mentioned the round table and the 30 seconds, right? And I also have ran multiple face-to-face networking groups, online, all of the things. And you're right. Everybody generally, we all go around the room and we have our 30 seconds to tell everybody what we do, right? And in this space, in this networking event, I think it's so much different because we're not focusing. Most people will tell you what they do, who they are, of course, but we focus on a quick win or a tip that we can share with the people watching. And so it completely flips the conversation, right? That's why so many people reach out, because you've shared a tip that can help me today, or you have contributed something that they're like, I want to know more about you because you took the time to address something that's going on with me right now. So that is one thing that I think is completely different in how we network. I mean, that's really all that it is if you're used to regular networking. But okay, Kate, tell us about your work. Naya, do you have your workshop? Words are hard. Your workshop is also next week. So Kate, tell us about your workshop tomorrow, and then we'll go through the list so that people can get signed up. for tomorrow, for the whole thing, the whole shebang.
Awesome. I'm really excited about my workshop tomorrow. I'm going to talk about mastering stress with clearing energy, which may not sound like the most exciting title, but I've decided that tomorrow I'm going to teach about stress, but I'm going to actually do that by actually sharing my entire healing journey that I went through and how stress affected me and my body. And so I've never actually publicly shared my story. And I realized that people have individually asked me about my story and how I got into doing what I do right now. So there's people who know my story, but I've never really shared it like in a setting like this, or I've never written it down or anything like that. So I'm really excited to share a little bit about my personal journey, the story of Kate, but with a point to it. So the reason I'm doing it is so that you can learn that no matter what's going on, you can heal your body and you can heal your life. And I think it's an important message for entrepreneurs because we have to take care of ourselves in order to take care of our business. So my workshop tomorrow is going to be about mastering stress and how I feel like I've done that. So that's my workshop for tomorrow. I hope you'll join me.
Oh, that's exciting. So Kate's workshop is at 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central, 11 Mountain, and 10 Pacific. And right before Kate's is Coach Jenny with her get out of your own way. If you're ready to finally stop squandering your potential, this workshop is for you. Look, I don't know if I've gone through this workshop before, but Coach Jenny is a master productivity coach. And everything that she says, I'm always like, oh my gosh, this woman is a complete genius. And I recommend 5 out of 5 would recommend Coach Jenny in all of her workshops. So there's nothing else to say. You need to be there for that.
Agreed. What else is on the lineup for tomorrow? Let me pull up the list.
Well, CT, tell us about your workshop, which is at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Mountain, and 2 p.m. Pacific.
I don't know how you do all that with the numbers. Massive delay. And I do need to jump off. So thank you for asking about the workshop. And so I have a consistent theme when I do workshops. It's called the AI Playground. And I love to introduce new and relevant AI tools to the community. Most of them are free. Most of them have hit the market in the last week. So if you want to learn, and it's mostly around content creation, video repurposing, and master ChatGPT prompts. So things to automate and grow your business. So of course I'll bring to the workshop a couple of new tools, and we are going to get back to the basics. I've met several people over the last week or two, and we are going to do some prompt engineering classwork. So we are going to, everyone as a community is going to start to learn to be a better prompter and how to take some personas into the prompting to make it better. And of course, we've got our priming, which is our AI twin. So we're going to go back to the basics and really hone in our ChatGPT prompting skills.
That's good because so many people are now using ChatGPT poorly that you guys probably can identify quickly when somebody has used ChatGPT for whatever content they're putting out, right? So I think that that's an amazing workshop. Yeah. And you should be there if you don't want to be like the 99% of people who are using AI badly. Love it. CT, thanks for being here. I know you have another call in 3 minutes. And Naya might as well, or I don't know. Somebody else, I think, said that they had to go.
I do. So I need to pop off as well, but I cannot wait to see everyone tomorrow. for our event. So thank you.
Bye, guys.
See you, ladies. WeMeetWednesdays.com.
Yes, that link should be in the pinned to the top of this live video. And real quick, we'll just wrap up the other workshops tomorrow. There is a contracts one-on-one contracts 101. Hello, words are hard. What you need to legally work with clients. So if you're in business, that's a biggie. Probably should be in that workshop. Understanding your client's mindset with NLP. Everyone looks at the world in a slightly different way. In this workshop, you will learn about 3 mindset patterns and how best to communicate. And then to wrap up our day, Dawn has her Find Bliss and Clarity with Chair Yoga session, which is always a huge hit. People love to do that at the end of the day. So Kate and Naya, do you have any final thoughts before we say goodbye today, before we say hello tomorrow?
Join us if you can, and if you can't, register anyway because you get the replays for a whole week. So
yeah,
it's kind of like come hop on for an hour if you can make it, and then just know that if there's something that you really want to attend, you can catch the replay. So
absolutely, that is a huge thing that we haven't even addressed. Yeah. So if you're new to this space and you've never been to an event, we just talked about like 5 or 6 workshops, which are not all of them, by the way. There's still 3 other events during the day, and that's probably a lot. And it sounds like a lot. This event is meant and is designed so that you hop in and out as your day allows, right? So if you only have an hour, fantastic. We want you to hang out with us for that hour. If you have multiple hours, cool. Come hang out, network. Anything that you miss, you can get the replay, like Kate said. So it is a fantastic opportunity to make sure that you get what you need, whatever your intention is from the event. Naya, are you still there? I think she was driving, so that could be questionable. Yeah. Actually, what is today? Tuesday. I feel like she told me on Friday she had a long weekend, a long family weekend, so she might be traveling back home. But thank you so much for being here today. We love hanging out with you. We love talking about the We Meet Wednesday event, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. If you are brand new to this space and you have never joined, you can go to WeMeetWednesdays.com. You can see the full schedule. You can sign up so that you can come hang out with us and, of course, get all of the replays. And tomorrow, let us know if you're new. We want to say hi. We want to learn more about you. And if there's somebody specific that you're looking to connect with, a particular profession or, I don't know, a mompreneur, whatever that person is, reach out to one of the community leaders, and we would love to point you in the right direction. Definitely. Kate and Naya bounced. Thanks for being here. As usual, I appreciate you, and I will see you tomorrow.
Sounds good. See you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hi, this is me because I forgot to hit end before I bounced. Bye, everyone.